We're live and locked in from the heart of the All-Star weekend in Los Angeles, where the league's biggest stars are about to turn the Dome into a straight-up madhouse. We got LeBron, Luka, Edwards, Booker, Jokić. They're here. The dunk is about to designate. The threes are about to rain, and we've got brand new tournament formats ready to deliver with competition we've been craving. From rising stars like VJ Edgecombe and Stephon Castle, lighting up Friday nights, skill shooter and dunkers going all out. Tonight, we are break down every angle of the All-Star Takeover. Buckle up, hit that follow button. Let's dive into the paint where the real storylines get exposed.
Buckets rain down, we on the block. Strings hit hard, hip-hop clock. Jazz in the bounce, soul on lock. Post up strong, can't stop the shot.
Welcome back again. How's everybody doing? I'm excited to get with you guys today. I am the chosen one, and I'm here to break down in the paint. I'm excited to break all of this down, and we are going to break that down exactly the way that it should be. It is All-Star Weekend, and if you are tuning in right now, it is 6 o'clock, 6 minutes to 6 o'clock. And the Friday and Saturday things have already happened, but I'm not gonna tell you too much of what happened in the dunk contest and all those things that happened on Saturday. I'd like you guys to go see it for yourself. I'll just break it down the best that I can right now. But I'm excited to get with you guys, and I'm excited to break all this down because this will be our last show. You'll be still seeing In the Paint and Reels on YouTube. But the thing about it is that we are switching NBA to Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. You can come check us out. We're going to talk all NBA. We just came back from the Super Bowl media week, and we had a phenomenal time, but we're switching gears and we're going into NBA, and we're going to go all the way into the season. So I'm excited about that, and then we're going to be breaking all of this down in the paint and reels. So you'll see a little bit of probably a 3-minute to 5-minute reels where I'll be breaking everything down on Saturdays. So look forward to that, and all of the rest of the shows that we have. We still got bets going on. We still got Down South Philly show still going on. We should have everybody back in rotation, along with bringing in new shows in NHL, things like that. And so be excited about that. But in our first segment, we want to talk about all stars in LA setting the scene. So so what we want to do is we want to talk about Los Angeles and Inglewood hosting the 75th NBA All-Star Weekend, with the event spread between Kia Forum, the Dome, and the LA Convention Center from February 12th to the 15th. Now, what I will say is this: the new stadium, the Clipper Stadium, that's where they're hosting it out. And so I'm excited about that. They're able to host it. They just opened it. And so, yeah. So Clippers finally hosting at their new dome. And what that means is that the franchise identity is finally LA versus the Lakers now. And now we have that going on. Celebrity game and the Rising Stars was Friday. All-Star Saturday night. Tonight that happened. And then the new All-Star game format will happen on Sunday, and I'm excited to see how that breaks down on Sunday. From fans' perspective, with travel ticket prices, the festival vibes in the city, how All-Star have become a league-wide convention for media, brand, and influencers. And I want to just say that across the board, when you're talking about basketball, all the celebrities are out this weekend. It's also happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. It is Valentine's weekend as well, and so yeah, it's been phenomenal to watch. And yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully, you guys are excited to watch the rest of it. Tomorrow, it does end with the All-Star game, I believe, starting at 2 o'clock Pacific time. That would be 5 p.m. Eastern time. And then coming up, we will go from the city to the kids to the rising stars who are next in line this weekend in this next segment. So the next segment is rising stars and the next wave. Um, let's walk through Friday night, the celebrity game, and then the Rising Stars mini tournament format, and the multiple games and the championship finals. So how we're going to break this down is young players in the rising pool would be like Castle from the Spurs, reigning rookie of the year, teaming up with Dalen Harper from the 76ers and Reed Shepherd from the Rockets on Team Melo. And then you got VJ, who's been phenomenal for the Sixers, and the number 3 pick headlining Team Vince. And then you have Khan playing from the Hornets on Team T-Mac, plus replacements like Ace Bailey for Melo, and Bub on T-Mac's team. And then we also have Mattis and the G League stars with Yang from the Blazers and the Young from the Heat. So which second-year guy are showing real star jumps? Which rookies look ahead of the schedule? And with sophomores that are fighting that did peak earlier in that. Now, I will say that I think the one that stands out to me the most, and you guys will probably agree with this, is VJ. VJ has been phenomenal for the Sixers. He came in, he's blowing it up. Also, Castle with the Spurs have been doing a phenomenal job. You can also look up Reed Shepherd from the Rockets has been doing a great job over there as well. But I would say those 3 stand out to me. Which 3 stand out to you? Put it in the chat below, and let me know which 3 stand out to you. Let's hit tied to the team arcs, a young core on the rise in both conferences, referencing how teams like Detroit and OKC are positioned near the top of their conference division. Guys, I've been telling you guys for weeks on end that was one of the major things that I would say is that the one that shocks me is that where Detroit was and to where Detroit is with Cade Cunningham and all of that, it's been crazy cool. So they're top of the East, and it looks like I don't know who's going to move them. They play phenomenal. You still have teams like the Heat that are in it. You got teams like the Cavaliers who just picked up James Harden. Remember, we talked about that trade. I called it. I said James Harden is probably going to get traded and probably get traded to the Cavs. It happened. So excited about that. There's been a lot of trades, and you guys can go check out those trades. It's been wild. Also with Trae Young not even finishing a game with the Hawks and going to Washington, and also from the Mavs that just got traded, Anthony Davis is now teamed up with him over there in Washington, and a lot of other ones, guys. It's crazy. Friday is about the future. Saturday night is about the show, skill, shooters, and the dunkers trying to steal the whole weekend. And they did not disappoint. Go check that out. Go check the replay also on what that looked like. Media Day and Adam Silver Press in the afternoon. Then the primetime All-Stars on Saturday with the 3-point contest leading shooting star challenge, and the slam dunk contest anchors that night. And the breakdown would be in the 3-point contest, we have stars in fielding like Devin Booker. We have Damian Lillard. Guys, he's injured, right? So he's coming in, and he's going to shoot. I've watched it, and he's going to shoot the 3-point. He was a 2-time 3-point champion, and now he's going to be able to go in and play off of that injury. And let's see how he performs. And then we also have Donovan Mitchell in there, Bobby Portis, and then we have Khan from the Hornets, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, and Norman Powell from the Heat. Why the league's real stars care about this event is the modern game is built around the spaces and winning that can change the shooter's profile. The other thing is in 3-point challenge, you kind of see who is shooting the best behind the arc. I love watching the 3-point contest. Is one of my favorite. With the slam dunk contest as well, following actually in first is that slam dunk contest, but the 3-point also tells you the range of each player, so that's exciting to watch. And then on the dunk contest, past icon performances, what's considered a great dunk nowadays? A lot of things have changed. So what we think was cool back in the day is probably not cool now, but we have individuals that are going to put the repetitions on the line. And depending who's willing to participate, the field features Carter Bryant from the Spurs. We got Jaxson from the Lakers. We got Johnson from the Heat and also from the Bay. And we also have Richardson from the Magic. They will be performing in the slam dunk contest. And so we're hoping that they bring it. And then who in this year's field needs a big Saturday to boost their brand? Role player, G League guy, or a young rotation player trying to become a household name? Put it in the chat below. That's the question for y'all. Check that out. Put it in the comment box below, and we will have that conversation in the chat. Who do you guys think after Saturday? Who's going to boost their brand? Role player, G League guy, or a young rotation player trying to become a household name? Let's include this angle: how teams feel about their stars participating, whether they're injured or load management era, where stars should be doing these events. Like, what is our thoughts on that as we go into the next part of this season, the second half of the season? Should they be participating? And if they're injured, should they be participating? What about load management and those types of things? Should they be even participating, putting themselves at risk during the All-Star game? This is everything that we are hoping to see. And we're looking for competition. And I believe that every person that is a star should be participating in these. I don't care who you are. If you're at top of the list and we talk about you daily, you should be in the All-Star Weekend. We want to see competition. We want to see the best of the best. We want to see the best dunkers, the best 3-point shooters. I think Steph Curry should be in there. I think Damian Lillard should be in there. I think Booker, KD, Cat won it once. And I think next year should be, if you have 5 dunkers, it should be all 5 dunkers that won in the last 5 years. Or find, if somebody went back to back, find the next one and let them all dunk, let them all try to out dunk each other. I think that's how it should go. Guys, let me know in the chat below. A close preview on Sunday. That's the show. But that's what the show is about. Competition, a brand new All-Star format that could give us real basketball again. We've been asking for that. I've been all over the place, right? We've been seeing people shooting threes, not lazy on defense, not really competitive like back in the day. So this might give us that. And what it is let me explain the revamp format so you guys can fully understand what's happening on Sunday. It's 12-minute games with 1 international world team, 2 USA squads, playing a round robin leading to a championship game, all beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Okay, so why the league moved to this mini tournament is trying to restore competitiveness, give fans more crunch time moments, and create a new rivalry between USA and international stars. Okay, the rosters are framed with big debates, like Luka from the Lakers leading the world team with Jokić and the Nuggets. Others in the USA Stars and Stripes featuring LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, Jamal Murray, Chet Holmgren from the Thunder. We got Kevin Durant from the Rockets, Devin Booker from the Suns, and East reserves like Mitchell from the Cavs, Jalen Johnson from the Hawks, Towns from the Knicks. We have Siakam from the Pacers. We got Norman Powell from the Heat. Scotty Barnes from the Raptors. And who else we got? We got Jalen from the Pistons. Who actually runs this league right now? Put it in the chat. Put in the chat. Put in the chat, please. Let's pivot into the season context. The All-Star break as a natural dividing line where award conversations are crystallized. MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year. Wave and current standing vibes. Detroit leading the East. Oklahoma is pacing the West. Plus cluttered middle, where one hot or cold streak post break can swing the season dramatically. I mean, I'm telling you guys, it's like everybody who is mid anywhere from 2 to 7, it's like one game piece. Like anything can happen, right? And then after this game, which stars will walk out of Inglewood with more narrative momentum heading into the second half of the season? Put it in chat. Put in the chat. I think there's a lot of players, though, if you really think about it. You got a lot of these new names, a lot of these old heads that have been playing for a while now, 10 plus years, are now moving on, and we got new players moving in. So as we do that, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Interesting to see what I've been trying to figure out who's going to be the new guy that we talk about. And there's quite a few. I wonder if it's not going to be just one guy. I wonder if it's going to be like a handful of guys this time, until that one guy shows up again. I would say that we thought it was going to be Zion Williams, but that cat can't stay healthy. So hopefully we find that new guy. If not, I believe it's probably going to be a handful of players. I got some, maybe Ant. I like Ant. Who do you guys like? Who do you guys think? Who's the face of NBA after all these old heads is gone? You can put it in chat. We can have a conversation about that. Big picture, power pressures in second half. This is one of our last segments. So money, media, and playoff pressures. Let's talk about All-Star as a business convention, brand deals, shoes companies, media rights, and how this weekend is used for quiet recruiting, future super team conversations, and agent player meetings. A lot of times when you see these All-Star games, you tend to see who gels better and things like that. So those conversations will happen so that when the off season comes, that people will know exactly where to go get their player, right? So I just wanted to explain that. They usually add that in there and say, oh man, we meshed really good together when we played in the All-Star game. Maybe we need to see what we could do, put our pieces together and get this guy. Let me add a pressure lens. Which franchises have the most on the line post-break? Teams to underachieving so far, stars in big markets, hearing trade rumors, and coaches sitting on the hot seat. Let me know for real, because I mean, there's quite a few, right? There's quite a few. If they don't like the whole Dallas thing that's happening in Dallas, we have, I mean, what is Charlotte gonna do with Melo? There's so many different ones, right? So we could talk about that too. I want to revisit a couple of the league's biggest ongoing storylines this season. The chaos in Dallas after Luka trade, investigation, and off the cart distractions, and how those clouds hang over the stretch run. Yeah, so what happened after the Luka trade? We really don't know what, like I mentioned, I don't know what's happening in Dallas. Like, is Dallas going to ever be what we thought it was? They brought one of the Splash Brothers over and to see Klay Thompson really evolve with the team around him, putting Anthony Davis there. They had Kyrie Irving, who should be coming back. I mean, they really had a squad, and then all of a sudden, Kyrie gets injured, AD gets traded. Like, what's happening in Dallas? We need to have that conversation. Also, I want to spend a few minutes projecting each conference, mentioning how strong the second half is below. Like teams like Boston. Boston is pretty good. We also have New York, Minnesota, Phoenix, Lakers type teams that can shake up the seedings and matchups. I want to finish this up in the paints. framing the second half as a fight of respect, legacy, and leverage. Who's playing for the ring? Who playing for a contract, and who's playing for relevancy? They didn't trade Giannis. That was one of the biggest things I wanted to bring up. I would like to see what happens with Giannis in the offseason. So I will end with that. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of the weekend and have a happy Valentine's Day. But I'm excited to see what happens with Giannis in the rest of this weekend. Enjoy the weekend. It's an exciting time for the fans. Hopefully you guys join in the conversation. Put it in the chat below. And yeah, and before we close out, I want to show you guys one thing real quick, and then we'll get out of here real quick. 1 second.
You turn the simple into magic. Turn the background to a classic. Love ain't just in February, no, no. It's late night calls when your heart feels heavy. It's slow jams playing in a parked up Chevy. A real thing, baby, we don't move petty. Love ain't just in February, yeah. Sunday sweats and your big t-shirt ready. Every month you're my Valentine. Love all year, you're my favorite sign.
That what you just heard was Malik Porras, who's dropping his album Love Isn't Just in February, yo. He's dropping it on the 20th on iTunes. You can get it pre-ordered for his whole entire album. He's also dropping the release date on the 22nd, so everything will be available then. But there's a lot of perks of getting it on the 20th. Go check that out. Go check him out. Rising guy, rising star. And I am blessed, lucky, and fortunate to be locking arms with that individual helping produce that. So excited about that, excited about what he's doing. But check that out again. Pre-orders is on the 20th. Release date is on the 22nd. Also, check out Jing if you're in Las Vegas. Go check them out tonight and tomorrow. This weekend's going to be phenomenal. They have a DJ there, a violinist that does pop music and just a lot of different music. And it's going to be a great time. Check them out as well down over at Red Rock area. And then real quick, visit us at www.sportsloungemedia.com. You can hit that QR button. If you hit that QR button, it's going to take us straight to the website. And when you get to the website, there's a lot of different content that's going to be shown there. They're still constructing it with different things that we could give you, but there's blogs that just got up there. There's going to be subscriptions that are being worked on now. There's new tabs that you're going to be able to go into. There's also a merch store that's being connected there with all of the great merch, and your favorite teams will be hosted on there as well with designs and things like that. So look forward to that. Thank you for every single sponsor that sponsors Sports Lounge Media. I thank you so much, each and every one of you guys, for tuning in to In the Paint. We'll see you guys Wednesday at 6 p.m. when we talk all NBA, and then you'll be seeing me on Saturdays with a short reel. Don't forget to see that, because I'll be doing all the headliners now. I'm going to tell you all the gossip and things like that that's happening within the NBA in regards to team play. You can catch Tiva Sarai for all the gossip when it's off the court stuff, but on the court stuff, you'll be catching me on Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, with the closing that, this is this week's All-Star Edition. That's this week's All-Star Edition. And I'm excited about the rest of this week. I wanted to see what it looks like with the All-Star game. But that's this week's All-Star Edition of In the Paint. Next week, we're done with everything, and we're back to the grind, and we're going to push the playoff. And the playoffs start now. Second half is going to happen, and I am excited about that. But we will see you on Wednesday talking all NBA. Go visit us again, 6 p.m. PST. We talk about NBA. If not, catch me on Saturdays on the Reels, and we will see you guys. Thank you for joining me. I am the chosen one, your host. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Love you. See you guys on Wednesday.